What is up, blockchain gang? Today on the DDS we will be flash reviewing over 30 play-to-earn games you may consider downloading this year. First, I want to focus on the important details about the game before giving you my ultra-subjective hot take. While I may not have played all of these games, I've at least seen other people play them while being inspired by their content from YouTube. I had a strict criteria for an IP to make this list, which required the game to have its own token, so we can measure the 24-hour trading volume, and that is the single best metric of popularity that is reliably published, in my opinion. This means that games such as Upland and many older titles are not included since they use a shared token with other applications, and I could not find their trading volume published anywhere. The game must also be released and already have an established in-game play-to-earn mechanic, so titles such as Illuvium, Guild of Guardians, and Wizardia will have to wait to be included in a future version of this ranking. Finally, before we begin, let us all share a moment of silence for the millions of dollars lost on these fine failed projects. First, on our list with a 24-hour trading volume of $182 million is Miram, a Diablo-esque RPG with an isometric camera set as the sequel to Mir 4, using both the drone and dogma tokens on the WeMix blockchain for progression and governance respectively. Playing to earn requires a WeMix wallet, and while playing is free, earning will require the purchase of multiple passes with a floor price of at least $20. I recently quit Miram after the pass changes I covered in the patch notes update, but I have not uninstalled it yet because I'm still holding out hope that the developers will make better design choices in the near future. Pre-patch, even with the bots and exploits and the bugs, the game would be a solid A for me. However, in its current state, it is a B. Probably only a C if the earnings potential were not so high, and that is falling rapidly since the update a little over a week ago. Next, we have the Sandbox Multiverse with a 24-hour volume of $178 million. This Minecraft-styled gameplay on the Ethereum network has players logging in each day to complete quests to gain EP, which decides their ranking on the leaderboard for a payout at the end of the season in the native Sand token. I mean, I suppose you can call this a game, but it seems more like an experience. It reminds me of a metagame you would play with your siblings to race to see who can complete their chores the fastest. The point isn't to have fun, it's pretending that something is overly important to distract you from how boring the task really is. This lands the Sandbox in the D category, as in, despite the game's free-to-play earning potential, it still sucks. Speaking of virtual worlds owned by users rocking basic bitch asset pack avatars, we also have Decentraland, using the Mana token running on the Ethereum network at $97 million in daily trading value. I mean, I know I said I was going to only spit the facts first and save my opinions for the end, but I am fucking speechless here. It's like they dug the PlayStation 3 home servers out of the dumpsters 8 years ago and fired them back up. I have looked everywhere and I just can't find the appeal to this Roblox at home, which gives this our first F ranking. At 84 million daily volume, we have our first move to earn app called Steppin', which trades under the GMT token. Earning depends on the rarity and type of NFT sneakers, which you must purchase, and different shoes are for different speeds of walking, jogging, or running, all with different earnings potentials and a floor price of approximately $40 at this time. While I have not used this app personally, when I was looking into move to earn apps, this was in my top 2, so I will give it an A based on that analysis. What was once the king of the hill for so long, Axie Infinity has just about earned its namesake as well as the Titanic by sinking into the 5th place spot with the trading volume of $67 million, which is approximately $3.14 for every North Korean citizen, which seems to be a cruel joke after the hack heard round the world to let them eat pie. I have never tried Axie Infinity myself because women still want to touch my penis at this point in time, and I would really like to keep it that way. But if you already have nothing to lose, Axie gets a D for dorks. But we really know I mean heads. Alien Worlds uses the TLM token on the Wax blockchain and is still trading 40 million a day, which is enough to develop this game itself at least 400 times every day, entirely from scratch. I honestly can't tell if this was a port directly from the Atari 2600 or if they were just going for that vibe, because if so, they nailed it. The gameplay looks as exciting as using a crypto wallet interface. Join your friend in the F column, because I love the Wax blockchain and you do it a disservice merely by existing on it. Again, these are just my personal feelings and I look forward to being corrected by you in the comments if I am being too rash. Next up, at 36 million daily volume, is Gods Unchained, a trading card game that is free to play that I featured in a recent non-sponsored video here. This allows you to play for free and unlock packs by leveling up your profile. Cards can be purchased with ETH or Gods tokens on the Immutable X chain. Similar to Hearthstone, players select one of 6 gods, each with unique powers, and build a deck to destroy their opponent. Players can also mint NFT cards by combining common versions, which can be bought and sold on the open market. Staking, daily, and weekly earning, as well as great feeling for progression, and this one in the S column for me. From a play to progress / earn perspective, it feels like the fairest experience I've had in this niche. It's like eating food in the privacy of my own home compared to eating in a prison, where I'm just waiting for a prisoner or a rug to jump out and shank me. Trading at $24 million is my neighbor Alice. I almost didn't include this one, as the game is technically an alpha phase, which requires the ownership of land to playtest a broken version of Animal Crossing. Only instead of having cute and cuddly creatures for neighbors, you're surrounded by crypto bros howling HODL. A sweet plot of land will set you back $500, or you can purchase a lottery ticket for a chance to win land for $30 in Alice tokens. Even though this is not my cup of tea, you can go down into decal for dilapidated land. Mobox is a group of games in the Momoverse where players can play for free, but are required to stake the token Mbox on the Binance Smart Chain if they wish to earn while doing so. Mbox has a daily trading volume of $10 million and allows players to use their NFTs across a variety of games, such as mining in a mine, mining in a trading card game arena, mining in an NFT auto battler, mining in a strategy game, a tower defense game, as well as a turn-based RPG. The fact that you can have so many genres of games to mine, use your NFTs in, upgrades this one in my opinion from a C to a B. I couldn't go any higher because the games themselves don't seem to have the depth of their modern counterparts. Avogachi has a daily trading volume of $8 million, and that is hard to believe until you remember that the Tamagotchi it was based on sold 86 million units at $15 a pop. In addition to feeding, playing, bathing, and neglecting your little friends, you can also tap into that sweet PvP bloodlust and command them to murder random players' pets for ghost tokens, like some psychedelic version of the original Grand Theft Auto. I would have to put this one in the C category. Boxy Tactics, trading at $7 million in Voxies, is a mashup of Final Fantasy Tactics and Minecraft, with turn-based NFT combat and exploration. While it is free to play, it does require the purchase or rental of NFTs to earn, and with the floor price of about $1,000, it will not be cheap because there are only 10,000 NFT voxels available in circulation. This will mean the gameplay will probably have some steep pay-to-win mechanics, which bumps this from an A down to a B. Sweatcoin is another move to earn app. Sorry for the interruption, blockchain gang. Older and wiser Danny is here to make a quick correction. I confused the next app, Sweatcoin, with another app I have used called Coin. And so everything I'm saying is actually about the Coin app, which uses the XYO token. And I will do a better review on Sweatcoin in the next video. Sorry again for the confusion, and to the people working at Sweatcoin. I must leave you now and return to my time so that a much younger and dumber but better looking Danny can finish the voiceover. But I've tried as a free mover using the Sweatcoin trading $7 million each day. Users are advertised to buy an RFT device to prove they are not a bot, as the app scrapes every ounce of data from your mobile device. You can eventually earn one for free or purchase one for about $20, which gives you about 8 times the earnings of using the app without it. I have not used the app in a long time, so it is possible they've changed the mechanics, as they tend to do. If walking isn't your thing, you could earn from doing brain puzzles, taking surveys, or even logging the trips you take in your car with their GPS. that is totally not spying on you or selling any of your data. The cash out options were cool as you could avoid crypto if you choose and buy digital gift cards or even donate the money to charity. This one gets downgraded to a D though because they use fake RNG to give you enhanced rewards when you first start the game and make you think the earning is much easier than it really is. Once you get about 50% of the way to your first coin, it takes about 10 times the activity to gain the second half, and each coin thereafter. Next we have Lucky Farmer at $5 million in trading volume, and it is not a farming game. I have no idea where in the hell you got that impression, as this game is about dropping coins down a ramp so a mechanical broom can push them off a ledge, which allows you to spin a slot machine, just like every other farm I've ever been to. It's kind of obvious from the first word of the title when you think about it. You are going down into the F category for foolhardy nonsense. Walkin is another move to earn app with a $2 million trading volume, trading walk-in tokens on the Solana framework. In this version, you purchase clothes for your NFTs and walk with them to level them up and battle them against other players who are fatter than you, hopefully, so you win more tokens. I don't know much, but I do know their website advertises the ability to earn a living from walking, which bumps this down to the C column for crap. Brave 9 is an over-sexualized turn-and-tile based auto-battle RPG that makes erotic fan fiction look tame at times. It overlays the Neopin token to an already existing game that has been updated for years, which makes the gameplay feel much more polished than many other titles. It would score an A if every story plot wasn't directly lifted from the opening scene of a porno, but the lack of subtlety makes me feel like a piece of man meat and brings it down to a B, with a daily trading volume of $400,000. That is all for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 where I review another 15 play-to-earn games that are less popular than these. If you've been looking for an excuse to scratch your head in confusion, you will not want to miss this. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can do this again sometime.